Team Superdad, welcome, friends, family, members around the world. It's day 28. We're doing a 28-day habit challenge, and it is day 28. I can't believe it. It's also, why is it a Wednesday? Is it a Wednesday? It's a Tuesday. Did I really start this on a Tuesday? I don't think I did. But yeah, nonetheless, 28 days. So that's 4 weeks. 4 weeks. How quick does 4 weeks fly by, huh? 28 days divided by 7, that's 4 weeks. So if you've caught any of the previous days, my new car arrived today and it's red. So my Arsenal fans are mocking me on my phone. I've turned that off now though. Welcome. If you've not been on any of the other live streams, then there's 28 of them previously. And it has been an absolutely amazing month. This whole exercise has really pulled me forward in actions and activities around Team Superdad. So if you have watched any of these before, you'll know that we're on StreamYard. StreamYard is a streaming tool, so we can put this onto Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and all over the place. What it also means is that you can comment. And if you go to streamyard.com/Facebook, you can have your name come up. Comment with your name. Come on, with your mane. No tigers or lions. Name like this. What they say is that men can't multitask. They say, is this true? Am I evidence of that? Comment with your name like this. Boom, you can have that on there. If you are watching this, it is day 28. Share, like. I'd love to have you subscribe. If you're on YouTube or if you're in the Team Superdad page or group, then just hit the notifications button on Facebook, hit the bell on YouTube, and then you will get a notification anytime videos go live from me and the Team Superdad community. My content is it is aimed at dads, but it's also not exclusive to women. Like, we don't exclude women. We love women. We want more women. We need more women. Well, one. How about that? One. And you know what? In my life, I've always had lots of female friends, and it's good that the more I'm talking about it, the more it's attracting, and it's the more that I'm opening the space up in my life for old female friends, new female friends. And that's one of the habits. You know, if you go back and look at all the different habits, in fact, I can bring them up here. Where are they? Where are they? Got to go to my Google Drive. Very organized, but not always organized at the time that I want it to be. Habit challenge. We can go back and look at some of the different habits that we've done. You know, habits. The reason why today's video is the last one. It's called Dying to Create a Habit. Is because that whether you're making or breaking a habit, it is so flipping vital. It's the essence of having control over our lives. It's when you want to manifest something, like bring something into being, when you want to create a breakthrough in your life, when you want more power, freedom, self-expression, when you want to have a breakthrough in business, it's probably going to come from a habit. And the reason why it's going to come from a habit is that it ain't going to happen just by doing it one day. Nothing really. What happens by doing it one day? Very little. You can't grow a plant in one day. You can't fall in love in one day. You can't get fit in one day. You can't start a business in one day. You know, it's something that builds over time. Anything worth doing takes work, takes a habit, takes rigor and routine. You know, and I hope in everything that we've covered, you know, we're going to go through it. We've done caffeine, positive attitude, water when you wake up, being messy or tidy, TV habits, bedtime routines, disgusting habits, staying connected with friends, playing with your kids, missed a weekend. Day 11 and day 12, I had the kids, and I've had the kids other days, many other days that we've done it. But what I learned from those days was that just that extra bit of missed preparation was enough to kick it out. Basically, I hadn't involved my kids. I hadn't made a plan at the beginning of the day for where I was going to fit it in, and I just I'd created more space for failure than I had success. And that is so important when we're talking about habits. Is like, what's your commitment to that habit sticking? And then what structure are you putting in place for it to actually happen? And I don't mean boring structure. I mean, just like, oh, you're going to have some fun here. You can't go running if you haven't got any trainers. So go and enjoy buying some. You know, bad habits. You can't lose weight if your house is full of chocolate and stuff. Like, so what's the environment that you're creating there? Then we did journaling on day 13. We had an awesome expert hangout, tracking your expenses, basically managing your money, which is a key area of the Hero Academy. The F5, the part 2 is finances, managing your finances. Cooking up a habit, incredibly powerful inside your family, with your kids. You know, how you cook, what you cook, your confidence in the kitchen, really important. Day 16, stop fucking swearing, was just a powerful illustration about owning our language, having control over what we say and what we do. You know, it's what am I trying to say there? Do you know what? I'll tell you what I did say there is that there's incredible power to be had in swearing or not swearing. You know, comedians use it, you know, to emphasize parts of their show and their punchlines, and it's brilliant. Movies in scripts, you know, think of Pulp Fiction. It's just every other word's a swear word, but it works because the characters behind it is powerful. And equally, just swearing with absolutely no control or idea what you're doing can be so damaging. So owning our language. Walking as a powerful exercise of fitness and meditation, doing something new, gratitude, porn, forgiveness, when the shit hits the fan, sharpening the sword, party time versus loneliness, making time for each child. Meditation last night, we had a expert hangout. It was just absolutely brilliant about how easy it is to introduce meditation into your life. And tonight's wrap up, it's just really reinforcing all these things. This has not been a preach. This has been, I hope, really inclusive. I've had lots of feedback, lots of comments from the variety of channels, also lots of private personal comments to me on my phone, on instant message and text messages. It's not easy to create a new habit. It's even harder to break a habit. All through this process, I've emphasized that you've got to have an empowering context behind any habit that you're looking to create. Without that empowering context, without that motivation and that anchor to come back to, it's all too easy for you to miss a couple of days and it go out of the window. Just this week, annoyingly, I had a 170-day streak on my food diary, and I missed one day, then I missed 2 days, and somehow or other I've gone from 170 days to I've missed 4 days in a row. Now I know what it is. It's been the car. It's been the car dying and having to replace it. So it would be foolish of me to go to pieces around that habit and just be like, oh, it's over. We can't do it. There's been a distraction. There's been reasons, and that's okay. You can get back on the horse. You can pick the mantle back up, and we can start again. I can also go back, because it's one of those kind of habits, and actually fill in the blanks. So I can kind of cheat, and I'm okay with cheating. Cheating in a good way is actually okay. Having a snack of something naughty when you're on a diet, if it holds you tighter to that diet because you've had a little chocolate bar that day, you know, it's okay. A little sneak here and there, a little cheat here and there is absolutely all right by me. And if I'm your coach, then you can take that. You can take that and run with it. You can't beat me back with it, though. You can't turn around and say it's my fault that you didn't stick with your new habits. You know, the reality of tonight's title, Dying to Create a Habit, is that it will, one way or another, it will kill you or it will grow you to have control over our habits. We subconsciously, like when we are not conscious of what we're up to, then we subconsciously create havoc just simply by having no control or direction or focus on what we're growing. That casual destruction comes from not having a focus, not having goals, not having good habits and routines in our life. So the complete opposite of that is when we take control of it. It's when we get really committed to something that we want to get fit. Okay, what's that going to take? Why are we doing it? What's our single guiding motivation behind that? And when we can really anchor on what that is, and if you're struggling, ask people. Like if it's around fitness, ask other people that go to the gym and keep fit. For me, as you would have heard me say, getting fit for an event was actually more about looking good. And I don't mean like showing off, but it was like, yeah, I completed the triathlon. Oh, great. And I kind of felt good because I was strong enough to do it. But then the satisfaction of finishing the race was not enough to keep me going. And it was when I read the Charles Duhigg book on habits, was when it was really talking to me about powerful motivation around your habits. I really got that going to the gym and working out meant that I felt fitter and healthier, which meant I worked better, which if I worked better, I was less stressed about what was happening. And if I was less stressed about what was happening, I'd have a great time with my kids. So it's not just about, oh, I want to keep fit so I can have fun with my kids. It was like really like getting the impact of not going to the gym and being fit and enjoying my fitness. Like there was significant impact from not doing that, as well as the positive goal. So you want to get like what goes on here. If I do this, what do I get? If I don't do this, what do I get? Because you're going to get either of them. And when your motivation, when your fear of the bad stuff is greater than the fear of, like, what am I trying to say? When the fear of not doing something becomes big enough, then you will go out there and do it. And then beyond that, it's like, this is why I'm doing it. This is the motivation. And have fun with that. Create that with your kids. Create that with your partner. Create that with your business partner and your team. This is about creating your best life ever, creating the best version of you ever. And, you know, I toy around with things. I did a celery juice every day for, it must have been about 6 weeks actually, because I was enjoying it so much. And then I started to add other things to it. And so it became less of a challenge for those times. But I was already juicing. I just wanted to see what would happen because I kept reading about these celery challenges. Trying different things in my diet, like ashwagandha. Going to bed at 10:30 is still not a habit that I've cracked. But just this week, really practically, I've started leaving my mobile phone downstairs on charge rather than charging it in the bedroom and looking at it. So, like, have some fun with these habits. Walking my friend's dogs with her and talking in the meditation expert hangout last night, and how powerful and meditative walking is, let alone the fitness benefits of walking. I'm thinking, okay, well, I haven't got a dog and I don't really have the space in my life for one, but what would happen if I start going for a 15-20 minute walk every night? Who knows? Maybe that will create the space for a dog in my life. But if, for all those people that have been with me every day, thank you so much for the motivation that this has created for me in other areas of my life. I'm actually thinking, what the hell am I going to do tomorrow? So this habit is already in place. It would be really easy for me to let this habit slide and not do something, but I've got so much to share and so much to talk about. And it might be annoying you on Facebook, and that's okay. I'm all right with that. Over on YouTube, already the subscriber numbers are growing just through the power of putting content out on a regular basis and making a contribution to dads everywhere. Team Super Dad is about dads creating more time, more money, more fun, more energy in all the areas of life that matter. If that's relationships, great. More fun, more connection, more love, more sex, more laughter. If it's about your children, same thing. More time, more laughter, more like compassion and understanding, like really getting to know your children. They grow so quick. The stages from being a baby to being a toddler to being a 4 and 5 year old little junior human being to being that primary school kid where we're teaching them things for the first time and having to learn times tables and counting. I'm heading in towards the pre-teens and teens. I see what that looks like, but I hope that through the relationship, the strength of relationship that I've created, we're going to have a good time. Even though we're a co-parenting broken family, I hope that the habits that we've put in place I hope the habits I've put in place in my children will stick in some way, and that we will keep talking, that we will run together, that we will spend days together. Maybe not as many, but they will still want to spend time, watch a movie together or catch a favorite TV program. This is the power of putting habits in place now. And consider, this is also the power of putting bad habits in place now. Your food, your fitness, reading. You know, I worked out I've read over 50 books in the last couple of years. I've listened to over 50 books in the last couple of years. It's a habit. People say to me, oh, I couldn't possibly do that. Oh, I can't follow. Like, try it out. Try something new. Feel what it's like to read that many books. More than anything, who you know yourself to be will expand. And that's what I want for everybody. Whether you're a man or woman watching this, women, welcome on board. I do have Team Supermum as the URL. I'm just waiting for the perfect woman or women to come along and want to lead that as well. I'm so against the polarized world of single parents and angry men and women against each other. I'm not a massive fan of the whole embattled women and Me Too, and that's a bigger subject. Clearly, I'm against women being abused in any form, but when we emancipate men and, you know, rob men of the freedom to just be men, to be masculine, to have fun being a guy, you know, this is about creating a new paradigm, a new norm for men and women. No more second best in our relationships, no more second best in our work and our career, and thinking that those hopes and dreams we had, oh, well, this will do. But actually we go to bed miserable and we wake up fearing going to work. That's when heart attacks happen. That's when suicide happens. That's when relationships break up. And that's all the things that I'm here to make a breakthrough in. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, come on over to teamsuperdad.com, get signed up on our challenges. The Hero Academy is launching shortly. It's going to be epic. It's a 90-day flipping accelerator into the Team Superdad membership. And it's about good men hanging out. It's about having a laugh, reconnecting with what we want in life, and being the best dad we can be for our children, for our partners, for our new partners, and into old age and seeing out life in no regrets. Team Superdad, I love you. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for joining me. Comment and share, subscribe where you are watching this. Thank you. Bye.